Yeah, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, me, Mo Wemo, I don't arrive again, no. I beg, this time around. No time to tell time. No wasting of time. No, we are going straight into the reason why we are here. Please, do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Very, very important and very, very necessary. Well, the headline of our news today is about the trajectory of the Igbo nation. We have a lot of things to discuss today at this very broadcast and at this very news. So I would like you to give me some minutes of your time, maybe like 30 or 35 or 40 minutes about. We are going to come down to expatiate and read meaning into the trajectory of the Igbo race and how we come in place and the things that have happened and things that are still happening and the things that will still happen in the future. So it is very important that we look into all these things so that we know how to maneuver and jump other obstacles that are being proposed or set for us at the front by the so-called Nigerian government, that is the enemies of Biafra and the enemies of the Igbos. As it stands now, Igbo people have no friend. They don't have any enemy. They don't have any friend. They are just on their own. Yes, we don't have friend and we don't have enemy. That's the way I say it. No friend, no enemy. We are just on a neutral ground. So let us do what? Let us give listening ear to this very broadcast. And the headline reads, and I quote, "A thoughtful reflection and call to action for the Igbo tribe." This one is a very strong message for my brothers and sisters out there. The Igbos, the Hausas, the Yoruba, the Igbos in Yoruba land, the Igbos in Hausa land, and the Igbos in every part of the country. This message is definitely for each and every one of us out there. So please, let me have your ear because we are going to settle the reason why we are here this very morning. Dear my Igbo indigenes or brothers and sisters of the Eastern Nigeria, I hope this message finds you in good health and high spirits. I write to you with a deep sense of concern and curiosity, seeking to understand the dynamics of your relationship with the history and your oppressors. I invite you to reflect upon these questions as they are meant to encourage introspection and to foster dialogue rather than make sweeping assumptions. I hope you are with me. Please continue being with me. Be with me. Stay with me and go run this race with me. We are moving forward. History has always served as a valuable teacher, allowing us to learn from the triumphs and mistakes of our predecessors. Yet, it appears that there is a reluctance within your community to embrace the lessons of the past. I am genuinely interested in understanding why this might be the case. What factors are contributing to the challenges in learning from history and utilizing its wisdom to shape your present and your future? Furthermore, it has been suggested that a deep affection for your oppressors is reflected in your actions and developmental choices. While this perception may not apply universally, I urge you to contemplate whether there are aspects of your society that perpetuate these sentiments. By doing so, you may gain insight into the complex dynamics at a place and identify ways to foster a stronger sense of self-determination and independence. Go with me, my wonderful people, Biafrans. We are heading somewhere. The rulers of Lagos State have now completed a cycle of destruction to anything called Igbo in Lagos. Your lands taken away from you, your shop destroyed, your sons and daughters killed, and all your labors of many years came to an end within shortest period you can ever imagine. During the election, you voted and won the election in Lagos for your brother. But unfortunately, justice was denied and the ruler of the darkness is now enthroned. The only option left for you at this point in time is go back home or be killed in Lagos as they have killed others. It is disheartening to hear of the persecution and violence endured by the Igbo people in Nigeria, not only in Lagos. If such circumstances persist, I understand the inclination to seek safety and stability elsewhere. Your suggestion to relocate businesses and development to the east, Biafran, demonstrate a desire for a more secure environment. However, I implore you to approach the decision with careful consideration. Think of the alternative being presented and championed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. You all have seen how the Nigeria you keep serving and dying for keeps killing and destroying your dreams of a better tomorrow. If you continue in this unproductive and detrimental and destroying and servitude as a people, you may never have the next free generation of Igbos within the Nigeria state and the entire Igbo land. Write this thing down. And that is the fact, and this is the area we need to ponder very, very deep. It is very, very necessary and very, very important that Igbo trajectory, the Igbos are the wisest and also they are the most foolish educated people on this planet Earth. They keep killing you, killing us every now and then. Still yet, Igbo people will stay now. Another person will come in the shop that he's sharing with his own brother and kill that his brother in that same shop. Tomorrow will come that shop and open his shop and continue his business. Obasa him, Igbo. He never touched me, Igbo. These killings of the Igbos started in the years back since 1960 up to date. They are still mamming and killing the Igbo, trying everything humanly possible to wipe out the Igbo race from the surface of the earth. Yet we keep surviving. But that does not mean there is a lesson that Igbos have learned. Igbos have not learned any lesson from 1960 to date. We keep on making that mistakes over and over again. Then my question is this: when are we going to learn the Igbo nation? When are we going to learn that these people did not need us, they don't love us, the only thing they need is our IQ to make money, our IQ to better the lives of people out there while our own lives are being destroyed on a daily basis? What are we going to do to avert all these circumstances around us? It is very simple. We go back to our own region, develop our own region. Whatever we want to do, we can do it without even calling for the government or any parastatal to come and help us do it. Then we can have a free state of Biafra, not depending on the government or whatever they call it. Their Igbo is old enough to entertain and contain every indigenous of Igbo. Over 70 million inhabitants of Igbo. We do what? We be occupied in our own 5 different states in the southeast. Then why are we wasting our time developing other people's lands, paying taxes in their own government, making their government to grow while our own is dying? See yet they never appreciate. Giving them the IQ to make things happen. See yet they never appreciate. Having an intermarital relationship with their own women, producing offspring that is mixed. See yet they not appreciated. Developing their bushes and their provinces. See yet they not appreciated. What are we going to do to avert all this? It's very simple. We go back to our southeast. In light of all these challenges, I also want to emphasize that history has demonstrated how oppressed people can rise above their circumstances and become beacons of light. The transformation of Israel serves as a remarkable example. The Israel people, like the Igbo, faced immense hardship and adversity, yet they preserved and created a thriving nation. Why can't Igbos do the same? This historical parallel should serve as a reminder of the resilience and the potential within your own community. While the Igbo people face significant hurdles, it is essential to remember that progress and change require collective action and a shared commitment to justice, unity, and inclusivity. I encourage you to engage in constructive conversations on development within your community. Together, let us stand with the only one voice that the Nigerian state is afraid of, which is the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Reject oppressions and cultivate an environment where every ethnic group can flourish. Ibibio, Igala, Igede, Ibanke, Ibakli, Igbos, Ikwere, and the Jaws. All these they are from Igbo origin. Look at this so-called Mumu man, the good head, where he named the Asare Dokubo. Confirmed our slave self, for that matter, is the one threatening the Igbos, and we all keep quiet, watching that watching that hooligan insulting the whole nation, Igbo nation, Biafra for that matter. Anyway, time shall tell. By embracing our shared humanity, acknowledging the lessons of the past, and working towards a brighter future, we can create a society that truly represents the diverse tapestry, independent Biafra state, where every sons and daughters of Biafra land shall prove to the world the wrong about their views on black race. We can do it. With sincere hope and a belief in the transformation power of unity, we can save our land from invaders who came to kill and destroy our people. Today it is Nnamdi Kanu, tomorrow it might be you. Hashtag free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Biafra now. Biafra referendum now. Written by Ifeanyi Chukwu Francis. This message is edited by Oga C.S. Madabuchi for Family Writers Press International, and the message being broadcast by Amanda Neze from Okute Daily Talk Channel 2. We have another situation at hand here. Innocent Okeke, he have a message for us. He said, the reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Panacea or Panacea to national healing, according to Innocent Okeke. As I mark my birthday today, June 27, 2023, I have, like an elder should do, been contemplating the issues plaguing our beloved country with a focus on the ongoing insecurity in the southeast and how best to put an end to it. As thoughts streamed through my mind, I came to realize that the key to resolving this problem rests on the federal government's adherence to court orders and judgments which have discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Also listening to the advice of seasoned Nigerians and ultimately releasing Nnamdi Kanu, it is widely believed that Kanu's continued detention only serves to fuel the insecurity in the region, which the federal government is happy about it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is prominent Igbo leader and the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. He was arrested and detained by the Nigerian government for advocating for the self-determination of the Igbo people from Nigeria. Since his detention, there have been growing calls for his release by both local and international stakeholders. Yet, the federal government is adamant. The need to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by the federal government cannot be overemphasized, as it will help to promote peace and unity in Nigeria. The continued detention of Kanu has further deepened the already existing mistrust and resentment between the Igbo youths and the Nigerian government. It has also fueled self-determination movement and increased tensions in different parts of the country. Furthermore, Kanu's detention is a clear violation of his fundamental human rights, rule of law, and due process, including the right to freedom of expression and the right to a fair trial. It is also against the spirit of justice, equity, and fairness, which are fundamental values in any democratic government. The continued detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is an abuse to court orders and an abuse to the rule of law. In 2017, Kanu was released on bail after being incarcerated for 2 years on the charges of treasonable felony with strange conditions which he met. However, he was arrested or abducted in June of 2021 under questionable processes, which the federal government called extraordinary rendition, has been held in detention ever since then. Since his arrest through extraordinary rendition from far away Kenya, the authorities have not formally charged him with any new crime, nor have they allowed him freedom like every other Nigerian. Consequently, the continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu is a violation of his fundamental rights to liberty and a gross abuse of court order. The rule of law is fundamental pillar of democracy, and the continued detention of Kanu undermines these principles. The authorities must abide by the court orders and grant Kanu his right to freedom. The disregard for the rule of law in Kanu's case does not only affect him, but the entire justice system and the citizens' trust in the judiciary. I therefore call on Senator Bola Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, for I trust it is within his power and he can release him without further delay. Buhari's government played politics with Kanu's release. I expect Tinubu to do something differently with this. Releasing Kanu will also help to escalate the ongoing conflict between the federal government and the restive youth groups across Nigeria. It will create an atmosphere for dialogue and peaceful resolution of conflict, which is crucial for sustainable development and nation building. And the Yaram, the forthcoming governorship election in Imo State on November 11 is a matter of concern for me. Various local government areas such as Oru East, Oru West, Ogwata, Olon, Okigwe, Oso, and Njaba are now ghost areas and have all been taken over by insecurity caused by both state and non-state actors. The incident harm they have caused to people and their properties have led to an atmosphere of fear, and it is expected that vote turnout may be low in those particular areas. However, if Nnamdi Kanu is released as ordered by the court and of competent jurisdiction, it is likely that these hoodlums will lay down their arms and engage in dialogue with the federal government. This may bring about an end to the threat to the lives and properties of people in Imo State and the wider southeastern region. The question there is the federal government happy for the southeasterners to be is a peaceful area for where they want all the whole country to be in katakata the same way the northeast, northwest, and north central are in katakata in terms of insecurity. In conclusion, the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by the federal government is not only necessary to promote peace and unity in Nigeria, but it is also a crucial step towards upholding the fundamental human rights of every Nigerian citizen. The government should therefore consider releasing Kanu, drop any charges against him, and engage in constructive dialogue with self-determination groups to find a lasting solution to the country's challenge. I pray that wise counsel will prevail in the corridors of power in the federal government. A word is enough for the wise. Innocent Okeke Duru Agomba is the National Vice Chairman, Southeast Geopolitical Zone of Labour Party. You have spoken well, my brother. More grace to your elbow. If other prominent men will come out and speak like this and hit the nail on the head, I don't think we'll be having this kind of issue day in, day out. Apostle Chinyere speaks on abandoning Deborah's family's parents. He is here to defend himself and the rest of the family. The General Overseer of Omega Power Ministry, Apostle Chibuzo Chinyere, has denied ordering the late Deborah Samuel family out of the estate he recently gifted them. This comes after Foundation for Investigation journalists alleged in a viral report that Deborah's family were asked to pay their rent or to quit the house. According to FIJ, Apostle Chibuzo is said to have ordered the family out of their current apartment to a mini church estate. Deborah's father, Emmanuel, also revealed he was given a fairly used vehicle which he used for taxi services before it developed fault and packed up. Addressing the issue in a press conference on Monday, 26 June 2023, the Port Harcourt-based clergyman said that the report was false and untrue. The pastor further said he provided them with a 14-flat mini estate, met them with the landlords who could collect rent from the tenants, and also opened a shop with goods for them to start a business. He maintained that he made no contact with them concerning rent since he settled them with that mini estate. He said they are collecting rent from tenants in the mini estate. I don't know what other abandonment. I have settled them. Do I need to know how their tenant is paying rent and how business is going? I have settled them. This one is coming from Apostle Chinyere, the OPM General Overseer and the founder of the said church. We are moving forward. House of Reps Speaker Abbas visit Buhari in London. After destroying Nigeria, you went to rest in London, right? After destroying our country. Ogu, we never make you to enjoy all they have stolen from us. And I know that maybe our gods now, they don't chop bribe. That's why they are not working. If not, Ogu must locate you and their so-called nonsense family. The newly elected Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, on Monday visited the former President of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, in London. Recall that Abbas was elected by members of the 10th House of Representatives on Tuesday, June 13, as a Speaker. Nigerian report that Abbas defeated former Deputy Speaker Idris Wase and Sani Jaji. Abbas was declared the winner after passing the 181 votes threshold. The Speaker was elected by his colleagues during an individual voice voting exercise conducted by clerk on the floor of the House. At the time of filling this report, the reason for his visit to President Buhari is unknown. See the picture of his meeting with ex-president below and the other people involved. In the other hand, though, they thought I would go mad after my wife dumped me. Femi Kuti speaks on death prophecy in his family. Grammy-nominated Afrobeat musician Femi Kuti has revealed how some people prophesied that 12 of his family members would die within a short period of time after the death of his father, Fela Kuti, sister Shola Kuti, and cousin. Kuti stated that it was a trying period for his family and he was encouraged to be strong, being the first son of the family. The Afrobeats star disclosed this during a chat with popular media personality Chude Jidowo. He said many thought he would run mad after his wife Funke dumped him in the middle of the said crisis. Kuti said, Fela had just gone, died, my sister Shola had gone, my cousin had gone. Some people were predicting that 12 of us would die, and I was saying it is this prediction. We had our internal family problems. They would say, you know, you are the first son, you must do it, and I would say, who born me inside this wahala like this? Then my wife got separated from me, and they said Femi is going mad. It was terrible. And on the other hand, troops raided oil bunkering site, capture armory in Bayelsa State. Who sent the armories? Who are the perpetrators?